not much here to Aracaju Airport. There's like 4 gates here. It's nice and cool inside. I didn't realize how humid it was outside until I got in here, but it's quite cool. A few people at the Azul check in, but I was able to do that online, whereas Go always gives me problems. So I'm in gate 2. This is gate 1. We'll see. All right, that's it. You know, maybe the best thing about Aracaju could be their airport. I really liked it. It's simple, clean, nice and bright. They did a last-minute aircraft swap. This should have been an Embraer 195. I wouldn't say this is a downgrade. I like the old ATR 72s, although only row 5. It's not going to be as noisy as like right behind those props, but yeah, this is cool. I always like this. And we load from the back, so yeah, we'll see how this changes things. Very cool, huh?
Azul foi reconhecida como a companhia aérea mais pontual do mundo em 2022, uma conquista especial para nós e um benefício incrível para todos os nossos clientes. Você já sabe, mas não custa lembrar, é proibido fumar a bordo. Durante o voo, mantenha o seu cinto afivelado, mesmo se o aviso luminoso estiver apagado. O tempo de voo até Recife será de aproximadamente 1 hora e 5 minutos. 19, gripe e outras doenças. Vacinas salvam vidas.
Seja bem-vindo, REC. It's been a long time since I've been here. Oh, let's head this way. It's been a long time. I don't have great memories of this place. Kind of reminded me like the Brazilian version of Miami. I gotta see where my gate is. I know I've got some time. Alright, I'll check back. That's it. This is the 2nd floor. This is gates, I think, 6 through 16. I know I've got an hour and a half before my flight boards. And I'll see what this says up here. Well, we don't have a gate number assigned quite yet. Maybe it's just not time, but there's a decent amount of food options here. There should be. This is like the major hub of the Northeast. Beats out even like Fortaleza, Belém. A lot of traffic. International import as well, too. I think Azul flies from Fort Lauderdale. You'll see a lot of TAP here flying to Portugal. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee and check back later. It's incredible how much volume this airport does, considering how small it is, the lack of seating, the lack of visit. Oh, that's me. That's me. Thanks for the flight, PRAQC. Seja bem-vindo, JPA. We gotta keep it in the lines here, we're gonna get in trouble. I think they replaced one of the letters. I think the O was missing last time, maybe. Alright, so it took me about 5 minutes to figure out the lockbox. This is pretty interesting, but whatever. Quick room tour. Nice little kitchen in here, okay. I got microwave, I got little sinks. Hopefully this is on, and yeah, okay, that's cool at least. This is cool. All right, this is kind of really, oh boy. Yeah. boy, there's a shot right there. Oh cow. So this is, I mean, it took me a lot to not stay at Laguna Praia Hotel for the entire duration. This is what did it right here, is being able to see the monument right there. Hola Cabo Blanco. Man, I can't believe it's been a year. And right next to one of my favorite convenience. So I go from like a convenience store ATM desert to just being surrounded by beautiful beaches, everything I need right here, Cabo Blanco. I love João Pessoa. I just love it. Anyway, quick trip to the airport. Traffic wasn't bad at all. I'm looking forward to hitting the beach and enjoying this town. All right, I got to pick up some supplies and things like that. But actually, the first thing I'm going to do is set up a time lapse and get this thing going. All right, immediately already you can just tell the difference. There's greenery, there's people smiling, there's not trash all over the place, there's not traffic literally trying to run you down every second. I love Jampa. Oh, drone action going. That's very cool. Very nice. Okay, it's good to be back. It's good to be home, not back. See how the time lapse turns out. All right, that's it. Something I didn't see in Aracaju is street sweepers. They could have used them. Maybe they could borrow some from João Pessoa. They seem to be doing okay by themselves. Well, I see the boats are out, so that indicates to me that they're probably still running tours with the tide the way it is, or the moon phase the way it is. I'd like to check out Area Vermelha, which is way north of here, near Cabedelo. I was at Piscinas Naturais on the Successes last time, far extreme south. I'd like to check out the far extreme north just to see. That's more of a sandbar than it is any type of coral or offshore reef. This place, my karaoke lady will be sitting at that corner there later today. That's a second, there's another drone there. Drones are becoming more, oh, it's a bird. What you don't hear or see are multi-lanes of traffic. There's 2 lanes going in one direction. And that's it. And it's also closed off and bisected, and there's speed bumps and places for people to cross the walk. Not so in the other place. Pedestrian friendly here. I mean, the pedestrians sometimes will get in your way. But yeah, they're more of a, the actual pedestrian traffic is more of a nuisance than the vehicle traffic here. No doubt, hands down. I noticed a trend last year, the boats gradually moving southward as the tide rose. And they're extremely south. This is the most southern I see them ever. So maybe they're wrapping up. Maybe they're getting kind of towards the end of those cycles where they can run these things out, and then they're just done until the moon says otherwise. I don't know. I'm really surprised to see them this far south. I don't see a lot of takers. They're loading up these boats now. I just don't see a ton of takers. No, I was just about to say I didn't notice anything different, but there's clearly they've been doing something to the inside of the windows, whether they're covering them up from the inside or I don't know. I remember last time there was just a bunch of that were just busted out. Now you can't really even see inside. Like there was like trees growing through them and stuff, so someone must be doing something in there. I don't know what I'll have to check out the latest news on the former once great Hotel Tambau and just see what's happening with this thing. Probably not much. I mean, a year can go by, not much can happen. Can't argue with the view here. The dynamics here, the vendor dynamics, certainly have changed a bit. There's like a Portuguese flag down there, there's a Brazilian flag down there. The vendor situation really seems to change up a bit. This guy has the same chairs and umbrellas as my friends did last year. I don't see my friends. Where they were, there's that Portuguese flag flying, which is fine. Then there's a bunch of new, like brand shiny new umbrellas way down south. No, those just didn't exist last year. That's new. I'm still fascinated by the microeconomics of this whole beach vendor culture and the hierarchy and things. You can, if you want to see way out there, they are doing the tours out in Piscinas Naturais. There's a bunch of boats. I didn't see any banking wide left to go to Area Vermelha, but I just really wasn't prepared to go today. If they're going tomorrow, it's probably going to be a late in the day. Maybe even afternoon. But anyway, I've got some chicken espacino coming, so I'm going to hang up, take a pause, and we'll check back later. All right, that's it. Not anywhere near suggesting these guys are colluding to price fix or anything like that. But earlier I noticed a couple of boats with 50 hay ice on them. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe they're just the same umbrella corporation. Now I see 2 more, and I wonder if they just kind of got together and said, okay, guys, let's just stop racing to the bottom, stop undercutting each other, and let's just fix this price. Now, I'm sure within that, half hour or hour of departure, you're gonna get it for cheaper than that. But I wonder if they all just decided it's gonna be $50 regardless of the company, until that final time where you've got to fill up slots or whatever. So that's pretty interesting that they did come to some agreement on that. It's funny. It's, again, the microeconomics here just totally fascinate me. A lot more new construction down that way. I'm going to do some exploring the next day or two just to see, but yeah, the word's out. Jampa is no longer the best kept secret in the Northeast by any stretch. Another excellent day at the beach, or at least afternoon at the beach. This place came maybe a little bit longer away. The plants seem to be more mature anyway. I was surprised how many people were at the beach on a normal kind of Wednesday afternoon. Oh look, the Jampa sign is it's almost free. I could almost grab my selfie. There was a line there, must have been a tour group earlier. No more Paulista Pizza, holy shit. Paulista Pizza is dead. Good. I never really liked those folks. I always kind of thought there was something shady going on there. That's probably a good thing. Oh. Look! Look, it's a Chivo tour bus dropping off people. Get used to that. At least they won't be cruising by my place of residence all night and all day. Like the traffic and where. This is a new place, or at least a new name change place. One of the two. I wonder why these folks aren't in Aracaju. Maybe they know better. These guys are pretty shrewd, and they permeated the market pretty well. There's got to be a reason that they're not there. I mean, they're in Natal, they're in Recife, Jampa. There's got to be a reason they're not in Aracaju. I wonder what it is. So I'm keeping my eye open for the hippie van that almost burned down last year. I've not seen it yet. This Blue Fit Academia, this is a gym. They were constructing that last year. The building next to that, I'm not sure what it is. That went up awful quick. I'll have to go look at footage from last year and see what that was, or if it was just some blasted out crater, I don't recall. But I think I saw something like, this is your investment or whatever. And I agree. There's a lot of new construction around here. And if you get in early, I think you can do pretty well for yourself. So on the left is Laguna Praia Hotel. That's where I'll be staying starting Friday. My friend Heclaire works there, and we're gonna spend some time together at some point before I leave in the next 5 days. Again, the place, that Airbnb, was just too good to pass up, just for the view it was available. And I kind of know what to expect here. I've not got a balcony view. I've just got these like front glass panel views, which is just going to be fine. The balcony really was overkill. The time lapses were nice, but just not worth it. Aparador, I ate here and had a horrible, horrible meal and horrible service. Like one of my last, actually it was maybe the night after election, horrible service, and I would never go back there again, and I will not. My place I'm going to go to is right up here. We'll get there in a second. All right. Mundo, this is my go-to place. We'll see if Alex is working there tonight, but either way, it's still excellent food. I think I ate there 2 or 3 times and always had a great experience and a great meal. So that'll be my first night. I gotta see what time they open. All right, I think I rolled in about a little after 10 this morning, and it's a little after 3 now. I got a bunch of like little small food snack errands run. My only real mission now is just kind of chill, hang out, go through my stuff, check some email and stuff before the dinner bell rings. Like that's not till like 6-ish, 5:36 or so. I'm gonna hit the market and grab something for breakfast tomorrow, so I don't have to leave first thing. No hotel, no breakfast buffet here, which is the one downside of Airbnbs. But this view, I can't beat it. I'm interested to see the traffic patterns, when it starts, when it ends. Like there's another market or something across the street there. I'm not sure what that is. That's residence. I see a couple places for rent, kind of near-ish the beach. I'm going to snap some pictures of those for contacts later. But boy, it is definitely good to be back in Jampa, no doubt, hands down. All right, I'm going to check back. I may move this to the bedroom. We'll see. That bedroom window really gives a nice view as well too, but there's really nothing to kind of cling it to. There's not really an edge here, so I don't know. I don't really have anything to grab on it. We'll see. The Peggy Manos is a little slim for some things, although I'm very glad it's there because my host didn't leave any hygiene paper for the guests. Fortunately, I had some napkins. But so that came in handy for that. Some extra sunscreen, of course. They had the basics, water or whatever, but it is a big Peggy Manos, but it's more like a pharmacy. So you don't go there for unpharmacy stuff. I wonder how many micro tour buses I'll see. We'll see. That's changed a bit. So that is the Nord property I stayed in like 4 or 5 years ago. And next to it used to be just a blasted out crater. Looks like they've just paved over the blasted out crater. We'll see what that winds up being. I am surprised and happy to see Paulista Pizza is out. I think they were doing something else other than pizza. They just seem shady to me, so hopefully Darwinian capitalism took its toll and they just went under it. Although it looks like they just reused his same logo and now they put like some kind of Japanese sweatband on his forehead, and now it's like some kind of Japanese food. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll check back later. That's it. So welcome to Jampa at night. My mission is to go grab some cash and then head back and try and find some more. Oh, so I need snacks, I need some coffee for the morning, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna walk north, walk south, and then go from there. All right, that's it. So the last time I was here, it was election night, and this place was just weird, a little crazy, and either Mercury or Jupiter was super bright. I think right now it's gonna be Mercury if I see it. Super clear night tonight. Just a normal, non-election night here in Jampa. So Wednesday, we'll see. My friend at Sapsal won't be back till Friday. He was nice and hooked me up with his reception Wi-Fi. I've been struggling with that. So I'm gonna grab some cash, some food, and then coffee and some breakfast stuff for the morning. All right, that's it. I think I found some good stuff in those two shops right there last year. Some magnets, some stickers, and yeah, maybe you found those cool stickers, laptop stickers in there. I have to go back, check that out on the way back. I see lots of mio catch. Of course, that's going to be on the menu tonight. Churros as well. Lots of things. Would be a good night to try the food court since it's certainly not busy. It's only, well, not quite 6. I wouldn't expect it to be. The problem is you don't have time to really decide because the people are going to be throwing menus in your face saying buy this, buy this. Artist fair, take a walk through there. This stuff is, I don't know, usually not up my alley. You see a lot of clothes and things there. But maybe you find something different. Been there, been there, been there. Find something else. Look, there's no dangerous traffic to try and cross or angry motorboy bicycles trying to run you over. And although we've got the blind karaoke lady who's just a fixture, I can kind of overlook that. But what I can't overlook is a wonderful, safe, lit beach at night. It's possible here. I mean, maybe. I don't know if this is really majority, minority or not, but yeah, you can sit out here. Wow, the boats are still out there. We'll try and grab a tour to Area Vermea tomorrow, if possible. And if it's 50 heist, that's fine. It's still like a $10 tour or whatever, so still more than worth it. I like this little thing they did back here, though, too. Probably would be a really cool time lapse if I could get one. All right, another successful mission at the Mercandino. Got the essentials, got some coffee, some milk, some bread, some monte, some butter. All set for tomorrow, and we'll see what the day brings. There's a small chance of rain the next couple of days, which, I don't know, maybe in the past it's meant like a couple on and off light sprinkles for a little bit. We'll see, but it's not going to change my plans at all. Just enjoy the sight, sounds, and smells. I had one of his churros earlier, and they were really good. It certainly feels warmer here than it did in Aracaju. Tour guys are really pushing those excursions today. I've been approached a couple times, so I'm thinking maybe that the time is coming where their window of opportunity is closing. I don't see the moon tonight. I have to check the moonrise or whatever, but I'm kind of thinking that since we're getting past full moon, their clock is ticking to make money. Yeah, pretty mellow day since the last time I was here, that's for sure. This place was just filled. That may have been, that guy's got acai. I think I'm gonna stop for that. The butter will be fine. It's not gonna get that warm too quickly. Yeah, they cut this traffic off here, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, which was a great idea. It's certainly a lot more pedestrian friendly now. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some acai and call it a night and check out a time lapse and prep for a morning time lapse, I think. All right, that's it. And that's it. I'm beat. I'm tired. I need to see if that's Venus or not, or Mercury. I don't think it's Jupiter this year. I gotta check that out. I'll set up for a morning time lapse. Otherwise, great first day. Probably a little too much sun, but if that's the worst of it, that's okay. I feel better. Food's staying where it should, and I'm back in Jampa, so all is well in my universe. So we'll check back tomorrow. Até amanhã. Boa noite. Ciao. So after checking my sky map, that is, in fact, Jupiter. And again, I just must be on the right calendar, the right place, the right time. That's the brightest object in the sky again this year. Thanks, Jupiter. Appreciate it. You make my stay in Jampa just a little bit better. Right, that's it. Ciao.